Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day. We have come here really feeling good despite of what's happening around our lives. It's just an incredible day where we should just rise and shine. So, good morning, everyone. Despite the power challenges, we are here, and it doesn't even we cannot every day keep on complaining and complaining about this. We just have to shift our mindset and just think of the things that you are able to do. If you're able to do something today, you are good. You are really so good. And this is why every day, Monday to Friday, we are here. We wake up despite all these challenges. We're still waking up and making sure that what we've promised does happen. You won't even start to understand the hell, for me to sit here, what I've gone through, what I was preparing yesterday to make sure that I stand here, or I am here in the studios trying to bring sunshine to everyone despite what is happening in your lives. So today is a Tuesday. We come to you with our sliced coaching, and we are talking about it takes time to win, the power of timely communication. Timely communication is really something that we need to be doing so that we know um, what we're going to do next. So I want you to tag someone, share with someone who is able to make sure that we are here and we are managing ourselves in these 6 areas of life. And today we are in the social and cultural scope of the wheel of life, as well as financial and career. Financial and career, because that is where we spend our first 8 hours. Our first 8 hours goes to our financial and career, and you cannot subtract it. Then our second 8 hours goes to the things that we are passionate about, the things that give us extra income, the things that would be able to manage and get that, where we socialize ourselves in the manner that we would be able to actually get fulfilled, whether we are getting paid or not. And for me, this is why I come every Tuesday packed with our slice coaching in an area that I know everyone wants to learn or can or enrich themselves. So just tag someone, tell us where you're joining us from. Tell us the things that you're doing that are great despite the circumstances. What are you doing to make life easier for you, for your family, and for your networks? What is it that you're good at? So just let's type those things. What are you good at? What are you doing? How are you making life better, for yourself? Um, those ones that are joining us for the very first time, my name is Dr. Sunshine Sylvia, or just Sunshine, or SBM, or just those that know me, as someone who comes and makes you feel good in the right clothing, and also branding yourself out there. How are we communicating today? So on Monday we come with Rev Water, with those things that for me have made me grow. They have made me sit up. They've made me realize that we can be who we really want to be if we use some of the tools, if we use the things that we have learned, if we take action on the things that we do, then we're going to be good. And on Wednesday, it's a market day. You can join us any day of your. You can join us, and make use of our platform where we ask you to just talk about who you are, the products and services that you're offering, so that people out there can get to know you and get to pick up, these small bits and pieces that can make you thrive and raise money, and also just communicate to the people out there. On Thursday, we've got our Dr. Nelly, who comes with bedroom to boardroom, the conversations at home and the conversations at work that make you a whole person. And on Friday, we have to do healthy tips. Health tips are so critical because we live in one body and we really, really need to manage it and make sure that it makes us go where we want to go. And yesterday, it was my mother-in-law's 97th birthday. And why is she 97? Is because she's been paying attention to the scope of the physical and health wheel of life. And this, we can all do it when we obey. And sometimes, some time back, we used to say, why do you like going to Minda? Why do you like, we can buy maize for you and we can distribute the way you want. But only now are we appreciating that are going to, to do the gardening, are going to do, chores was part of physical fitness. So if you are lazing around, stop lazing around and just exercise your body, because it will pay you when you need that energy to go on. So this is what we call, and we call it, this is the 730 Mentorship, Free Mentorship Academy, where we have been doing this for the last 4 years. So with this introduction, today I'm excited to invite you to this special day, Tuesday, where I will be leading the discussion on our program's communication strategy as we prepare to roll out our new initiatives, where we are shifting our focus to better engage with our alumni and stakeholders. One of the key highlights that I will be exploring is the importance of timely communication and how it can be a powerful tool in driving positive change. We are saying every day we are faced with issues, every day we are faced with challenges, but how are we communicating, the things that are driving our positive change? Every day when something happens, it happens for a good reason. Those ones that have been on our platform, we were going to, Teveta was going to launch the curricula that they have prepared, and there were 15 of them. And, something happened which was beyond everyone's control, and it had to be postponed. So we are telling you that, we are sharing today that it doesn't matter how you have prepared, on how things do happen, but are you going to stay on that platform where things haven't, worked? You're going to do something. And so we will re-engage. We're going to re-engage people that were invited, people that were invited through us, people that were invited through other, the TVET institutions that TVETA has, and all those that are involved, because we're just part of the curricula that was being launched. But otherwise, our program is on and we're good to go because it's been approved. That was just going to sensitize the people that there is this curriculum that has been developed. So watch out for a new date, and we're going to let you know in good time, because we've been promised that it is just a setback and things are going to go on. And we continue to applaud TVETA, because they're really doing an amazing job. And these amazing jobs, they just don't, just come like that. These things come, it takes time to win. And with all these things that are going on, you can just excuse them and say, oh, we're going to do it better. But everything else is on point, and we're really going to make sure that everything that we want to happen does happen in the way that we want, to do. So today is a very exciting day, and one of the highlights that I am really passionate about is timely communication. And this is why every day, despite us telling you that we come here every day on Tuesday, we are here to share mindset change processes and mindset change programs and the things that are happening around the wheel of life. We still remind you, we still go out there and say, we are on, we are on, we are on. Because we have to, every human being needs to be prodded and needs to be, reminded. There are people like me, because I'm using a system, I just know that something is happening and I follow it. So if you need a reminder, you definitely need to listen to this communication strategy that we are promising our viewers or our listeners or our team members, about positive change. So I will delve into the strategies we've implemented to strengthen connections, foster meaningful relationships, and ensure that our message reaches the right people at the right time. I remember when they did the cancellation of the event, or the postponement, but we had to sit. I had to sit up. I slept almost at 1:01 a.m. to just inform people so that they don't really waste time of going to to Mulungushi for the event. Why did I do that? I needed to inform, I needed to communicate. We needed to tell people that this thing, the event has been shelved to another day, but don't go there today. But even if I spent, a lot of time informing, the people, I still didn't reach out to three people who actually went there, and my team members in Zafawib, the chairperson and the CEO were there at the venue. And those are the very people that I really wanted to be there. And guess what? Because they are in-house, they just called me, oh, coach, oh, trustee, we were there, and we are good girls. And I felt so good that they even, communicated back and said they had been, but then the event was not there. I said, yes, that those are very, very good girls. And so also, my one of my alumni members, Darlington, who's passionate about mindset change, who's passionate about not thinking because you are aware, was also there. So I really do apologize for really not reaching out to you. I had to sensitize a lot of people that were invited through Teveta, but that were linked to to us. So this is why we are here trying to say, how timely can you be able to do these things? So communication is the number one thing. This is why we do save the date. This is why we inform you, and this is how we have to get ourselves to that right place. So this session promises to be insightful and engaging as I share my expertise and experience in navigating the world of mindset change. I will explore how effective communication can help us overcome challenges, celebrate successes, and inspire others to join us in this transformative journey. Because why are we saying it's a journey? Even mindset change is a journey. It is a journey that we must always, drive, because things change, and when things change, we would be able to just go ahead and do them. So as I was saying, so tag someone, let someone follow you as I lead on this exciting exploration of the power of timely communication. Remember, mindset change is possible, and together we can drive the change we wish to see. So let's share together to learn and grow. Every day is a new day, and learning does not stop. There is enough for everyone to benefit from this valuable session, given free of charge for the last 4 years, as I said before. So here are some pointers on communication strategy that allows input from stakeholders for good engagement, and have used it to help SBM Training and Consulting Institute sell its mindset change services effectively. It also works with everything that we do. If you're selling clothes, it's a communication. You have to communicate. If you're selling, the products, you have to put them out there. Whatever it is that you're doing, it is always just that. We have to be able to do that. So what is the number one thing that we need to do is to establish feedback channels. Develop a survey, to get feedback on how best to engage our clients. This, we are actually implementing this. We have been working behind the scenes, and especially that it was going to be publicized, through these channels, through Teveta. It was going to really be publicized. So we are getting ready in the background, where we were developing, our website. We developed, paying channels on our website. We've developed a lot of things that is going to make it easy for you to pick up our products and services. So even from the people that have done the program, we are saying, how can we appreciate you? How can we be able to manage, you? How can we be able to sensitize, and how can we be able to engage so that you are glued and you are able to actually share that experience with other people as we go on? And it doesn't matter whatever it is. We also want to give rewards to those people that are really following through, people that are really making it happen for us, people that are always intentional about the things that they do. And it doesn't really matter. And this is why I was even thinking, I belong to a service organization, called Agora, which is a just continued friendship with those people that have a background of service and those people that are having, coming from Lady Circle, because Lady Circle has got an age limit. So we've got these giving prizes to people that to the members that are really so great. They are always available. They are making a difference in the organization. And also, we've got a chairperson of the year. So I said, oh, this is really good. But then it was not showing. So I thought, as a founder, a president, what can I do to be visible? Or what can I do to show gratitude that we've got people that are really doing amazing things? And, guess what? I had to really do a trophy, to make it, visible that there are people who are doing great things. And so that was my contribution as founder president of Agora in Zambia, to show that, to encourage, others to say it pays to be intentional. It pays to do things. And, so the true trophies, Agora Star and a chairperson of the year were introduced on top of the reward that is already given, because you get some money. And guess what? I was the one that actually got the first Agora Star. And, the trophy actually looks like this. It is really so great. And, these are some of the things that I pride myself to say, I am part of this. And I also worked so hard, and I received the first Agora Star. And here is my trophy. And this is what we are actually saying. How are we going to be communicating? There should be strategies that you communicate with that will make you really be a winner. And you've got evidence that this is evidence that I won the trophy of being an Agora Star. So we have to implement this. And how are we going to this? We do regular surveys. You can do regular surveys that, like the one that I'm talking, that we're doing, where we are going to just ask you, maybe after this call, we are going to send out the survey so that you can be able to fill it up and see how we can engage with you, so that we are purposeful, and we also appreciate your time being here. Those ones that follow us every day on our social media will be able to get something out of it. Even if when we do these online things, we'll be able to have that engagement with you. So we are here to say, how are we going to make our communication strategy so that we can appreciate you and you can appreciate the work that we're putting in. So you can do this through surveys, we can do this through focus groups and open-ended feedback mechanisms to gather input from your target stakeholders. And for us, we see that we've got private institutions that we can rely on, or that can benefit from this. We can use HR departments in the people that we engage with, like Zambia Institute of Human Resource, and other training institutions that really can make this thing work. We're talking to a lot of institutions that we know can help us drive mindset change, so we can see the change that we want in our country. And also the other thing is to encourage open and transparent communication, allowing stakeholders to share their needs. What are their needs? What are their challenges? And suggestions for improving the mindset change, services in our case. So analyze the feedback received and use it to refine your offerings and communication approach. At the end of the workbook, there's always, we have a tier of at the end of the workbook, when somebody comes to our sessions, there's a tier of which we take out. I'm just trying to see. Yes. So this is our workbook. So at the end, there's a tier of where we ask for suggestions, so that we can learn from what it is that we can be able to improve. So this is actually what it is, requiring our feedback, so that we can be able to measure and to also engage with the feelings of the people, because when it is fresh, they'll be able to tell you the truth. So we use this feedback to improve on our delivery and on our materials for training. So every 6 months, we are reviewing and we are making our training materials better each day. So also, what are the other things that you can be able to do in our communication strategy? You have to leverage, on collaborative platforms from the feedback and the expectations. So you can create online forums, discussion groups, or interactive platforms where stakeholders can engage, share ideas, and collaborate and on mindset change initiatives. We are dwelling on mindset change because it is an enabler. And this is why even, when we were dealing with the process of approvals from Tebeta, we realized that mindset change, or everyone realized that mindset change was an enabler. And it is a new word that I actually learned from a Tebeta process. Mindset change has been deemed as an enabler. If it's an enabler to organizations or to training institutions or to anyone or anything that you're doing, so it is actually the starting point. When we make it a starting point, then we are good to go, because then we are going to be operating in this mindset, which is open-ended and easy to learn things. So the other thing is to facilitate regular virtual or in-person meetings and workshops to foster a sense of community and encourage active participation. Our monthly review meetings take center stage, to complete the training at the end of the 3 months, because we have realized through our research that when people learn mindset or any program that is there, when they are there, they are very, very active. And when they actually leave, it's like they've left together with the things that they needed to be done. So our mindset change program has got a review mechanism embedded in the program in the 3 months of practical learning, where you are now practicing in the success planner. You are practicing every day for 3 months, but there is a break where we can engage you, or where we engage our learners on a monthly basis. But people, I don't want to call it, anyway, we just call it a spade a spade. People are lazy to just write what they want to do. So this program really helps to write down the things that you need to do on that day, the imperative action steps, the important action steps, and also when you are going to do it, and at the end of the day, what you have accomplished. So it's a system that these tools make you realize your own dreams, make your own dreams to be visible to you, and they make you run in your high payoff activities. We call them the HPAs, the high payoff activities. Even when you're communicating, that is one of the communication strategy that we use. So you don't have to really keep on sharing with people, oh, I'm busy, I'm busy. People don't even know what you're busy on. But when you actually tell them that you are on your HPA, then they will be able to see, that you are really not an ordinary person, but that person who is really doing things that make them happy or make them complete. And this is all in the 6 areas of life, not only on financial and career. So also encourage stakeholders to contribute, their expertise. We ask people to tell their stories, success stories, which can be used to showcase the impact of the mindset change services, the mindset change and its services. We develop success stories from the cocktail chats. We call them cocktail chats because that is where, the stories are being developed. And we are making this thing really something that we must do, because through the story, someone would say, "Oh, I'm not alone. I'm also in this place where I can change something," because they would have heard your story. This is why they are called cocktail chats. Cocktail chats meaning there are different kinds of issues that we engage in. And these different issues is like the way when you're making a nice cocktail, you've got your ingredients, and the stories are the ingredients in the cocktail chats, so that afterwards we can really make a nice story which is aligned and it's tasting very good and many people can enjoy it. So that is your now, after you've done the cocktail chasta, that is now your attitude changing. So you've made a nice drink. That nice drink that you're taking is now called the attitude. The attitude change. You are aligned to the things that you really want to to engage in. So that's why these, we are so proud that it's engaging, it's exciting. We go through people's homes, we go through people's minds, we go through people's experiences, and we just take it from the normal way of living. Actually, someone says this is common sense packaged, and it is taking away all the things that make you not to be productive, but it makes you really just align yourself with the things that you need to do. We also tailor, you can also tailor your messaging and value proposition to address the specific needs and gain points of each stakeholder group. And so this is why we are saying we have to develop a targeted outreach, a strategy to connect with key decision makers and influencers within your target organization. And for us, when we go to to actually market our product, if we don't have the owner of the institution, the person that makes the the administrative issues, the person that does with the HR and finance, if we don't have any of these four key personnel, we really don't even, we just go back. We don't actually waste time, because it's something that the head of the institution has to buy in, so that it trickles down. And this is why we really loved to work with the Ministry of Labor, because the head of the institution is so much interested in seeing change happen, because they really want to count on the productivity of the country, and they are the one that is mandated to see that the country is running on that growth path and growth in a growth mindset. So also we need to really prioritize building personal relationships and trust through one-on-one interactions, virtual or in-person meetings, and ongoing communication. Like during the preparation of the launch, we were having in-person meetings, we were having virtual meetings, we were having ongoing communication, and that really made us realize that we are on a very, very big journey that is going to help a lot of people in our country. So also fourth, thought leadership and content marketing. We have positioned SBM Training and Consulting as a thought leader in the mindset change space by creating and sharing valuable information content. And this valuable information content is what we've packaged, so that these can really show that we have taken care, or we have taken pride in research and following trends to improve our content as the environment changes. Every day we've got changing environment. If we don't change, then we are not really that place of the goodness. So also have to develop content strategy that includes when we are posting on the blog posts, on the webinars, case studies, and industry reports, to show your expertise. You can use that to show your expertise and the impact of your services. This we do through sharing relevant content to benefit our clients and those ones that we serve. We also leverage on social media platforms. So we do emails, information like what we did with the informing people. We did emails and industry publications to distribute, your content and also reach your target audience. The 7:30 calls with different speakers is one that content that gets distributed every day, Monday to Friday. We have a choice to only distribute on Tuesdays when we are speaking, but we make sure that we distribute on Monday so that you can listen to Rev Water. You distribute on Tuesday so you can hear us on the mindset change process, where we have slashed the coaching. We distribute on Wednesday. We distribute Dr. Nelly's platform. We distribute the health tips. If we were not using, if we did not like our audience, or if we didn't want to leverage on our social media platforms. We're just going to be informing you on Tuesday. But every day, Monday to Friday, our team gets the information out so that those who are willing to manage that, they can actually go ahead and listen to, to all the days. So this is what it is that we are going to do. So I'll end here for today. It is 30 minutes. We are going to continue next week with strategies of communication and how we are going to, to make things work. So by implementing these strategies, SBM Training and Consulting Institute can foster strong relationships with its stakeholders, gather valuable insights, and effectively position its mindset change services as a valuable solution for TVET institutions, for human resource around the country, and for anyone who would like to use these products and services. So as we said, earlier, we're going to do a survey, which we hope that many of you who are in our midst, who are in our platforms, is going to manage, because we want to put all the information together so that if we have to send, it will only going to be into one group. The only people that we are going to remain when we've got a cohort, because we have to, to measure their successes, we have to do reviews on a monthly basis. Those ones, until they finish their 3 months, they will be in both programs. They will be in both, the alumni or stakeholder engagement, or whatever we're going to call the platform that we are going to sensitize on one breath, because it is a strategy. When you're only, and with power, maybe we can only send to one. It saves time, and it saves a lot of people. And we also have those people that whenever there's something great that is happening, that's when you find them leaving the group. So you don't know what has happened. Is it that they don't want to be told, or is it that they are fed up of what is happening? But guess what? You're missing out on a lot of things. You don't have to leave a group where you're getting benefits, which is not subtracting from your life, but you can just take a center stage. You don't know when you'll be needing that information, and you won't be able to find it. It will be too late, because then you would have blocked yourself. And now, when you leave, you can't immediately be put back. I don't know what the social media channels are. It says, no, this person just left, they cannot be added back. So even if you leave accidentally and you want to be added back, it becomes a challenge. So let's have this strategy of how we are going to communicate, so that we can be able to manage our time, be able to be effective, be able to be efficient, be able to prepare for our retirement. It is through these platforms that you prepare for your retirement, prepare for somebody who's going to succeed you, and also have that customer service, whether it's internal or external. We have to put on our best, so that every day we are sharing the best things that we need to do, and be happy that we are able to manage these things that we do. So go out there and make one of your 4 imperative things to communicate strategically to your people. Make one of your 4 important things to be able to join, a group, and be able to answer some of the questions that you'll be able to, enrich you to the future, and be able to always know when you are doing that communication, and give yourself feedback at the end of each day, because it is only you who can change things. It's only you who is in the mirror that is going to socialize somebody else, and be that person that is intentional and wants to do things as they come and as they go. One time doesn't fix it. Change is a process. You have to drive it. You have to go ahead with it, and you have to make things happy for you, and be, that person that is making a difference in people's lives. So go out there and have a sunshine day. Thank you so much for joining us today.